everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two stars from the 2013 draft. Both have made an impact in the NFL. It's Kelvin Benjamin going up against Mike Evans.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go. 1, 9,
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flush to his right, and an alley to run, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always making sure no one's holding.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Breaks through the contact.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Kaiser. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Kaiser on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Benjamin with it over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action. Kaiser airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is just absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They begin the drive with Johnson. That's David Johnson on his way. 30, 20, touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This fielded at the 2. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A first down throw for Kaiser. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kaiser now on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll throw again. Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated. On that one as it progresses. Garoppolo now. First down throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On second down, Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. And out come the Eagles. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Kelly tries the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Defense showing blitz.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3rd and long for Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No. All right, here we go. No. Patriot.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball.
Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Well, that play was doomed right from the start. And the ball is knocked out. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Second down following the run. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very...
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Kelly, his first touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Let's go. Over.
He'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 1st and goal, Kelly. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Kaiser, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go to Johnson again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go again with Kelly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, Kaiser able to shake him off. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And here come the Redskins now. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Washington. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Escape under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Charles Harris in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Here we go. Lucky 56.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Charles Harris in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw is Kaiser, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Kaiser now. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Shaq Thompson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This is taken at his 4. Twisting away. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast...